It's a cool building, isn't it? So today, this little walk and talk or walk a minute is also going to end up on the coffee channel, a cool coffee quest or cozy coffee quest. Haven't decided which I'm going to call it yet. I think it might be cozy. Man, don't get in a fight with this guy, huh? So this walk we're going to talk a little bit about coffee. Vietnam and coffee are almost synonymous. Yeah, I didn't know this, but Vietnam is the #2 coffee producer in the world. #1, Robusta beans. Now, you know, you've heard maybe of Arabica. If you're a coffee guy, maybe you've heard of Robusta. You just didn't maybe know anything about it like I did. But Robusta beans are less acidic, which to me makes it the best coffee bean in the world, because I don't like the high acid coffees. Give me heartburn. And here I drink a shitload of coffee and does not give me heartburn ever. So in my times where I go back to the States, you know, I want to make sure I'm looking at Robusta beans. Got some rain coming down, starting to come down a little heavy. We may have to exit the road for a minute, but if you don't like rain at all, then you don't like Southeast Asia at all. Another synonym with Vietnam is rain. I'm in a very mild rainforest, I guess, type of area. A lot of pine forest. Yeah, so we're headed to a coffee shop today for a review. It's called NOW Coffee. I've only got about 1 million of these left to go. So my goal is to get 30 shots in this month, starting this channel off. And so that's going to be 30 walk-a-minutes and 30 walk-and-talks, because I build the walk-a-minutes from the walk-and-talks generally, but I'm also going to be throwing in some reviews for the cool or cozy cafe quest. And yeah, so pretty ambitious, see what I can do in 30 days. I want to have, you know, probably about 70 videos up within a month. A lot of those will be shorts, half of those will be shorts, and half of them will be, you know, I call long form, but yeah, I did a long form walk and talk. I've done one that's 4 minutes, one that was 25. So the 25, you know, that was my first video. I was just kind of getting, you know, I did it on my phone. So anyway, back to coffee. So you're going to find a coffee house or cafe quite literally on every corner and then some. And they're tucked away sometimes. Wow, it smells really good here. Bon cha. I'll have to try this place out. I didn't know it was here. So that's one of the reasons, you know, I work out of coffee houses, cafes, restaurants, things like that. And so I'm always looking for good places to chill and get some work done and try their coffee, check out the scenery. And here's one cool little chill place right here on the corner. And you look across to the other corner, there's a cafe right there. There's another cafe right next to it. I mean, this place is loaded with coffee shops. There's another, so there's two side by side right there, and then the one right on the other side where these motorcycles are parked in front of. Here's one up here, if you can read it, Startup Coffee. And, you know, I haven't been to a bad one yet. And, you know, they'll do their traditional, the ones that maybe we're used to in the West, they call Italian coffees, things like lattes and cappuccinos and Americanos and all that. And I guess maybe they are, I don't know. But then they also have Vietnamese coffee. They have ways of doing their own stuff, and it is good too. The Pig, coffee and tea. Most coffee places do have tea. This one just has it in the name. Cafe Suong Mai, which also is serving coffee. Tin coffee, I guess. Tin, I don't know. Calm coffee. Zalo coffee. I mean, how many coffee shops is that? 8? Just since I got on this road. Ooh, big wind right there, so big wind. Sorry about that. I am carrying an umbrella. I'm not a savage. Toko Toko, this place is also coffee and tea. They have a more variety of tea, but they definitely have all the coffee drinks. We Coffee, or Y Coffee, I don't know. Hot and Arabica Cafe right here. That might be what I was thinking. I'm gonna cross over here. No traffic. Ooh, another big gust of wind. I'm also testing out, I turned up my gain a little bit. You may hear more traffic, but I'm on quieter streets today. And I'm also got a horizon balance. This is a new camera. And so I'm checking out the new settings and finding out what works best. Last settings weren't all that bad, but just trying something else. Okay, it's not raining hard, so I'm gonna put this umbrella up real quick because it is giving me fits. Today's going to be a lot of editing. I meant to get another video up yesterday as promised by some local people I met, but I didn't, so I posted up a little picture post on my YouTube and told them I would be uploading it last night or today, so I'm going to upload it today. And then I've got another one. I did a review for Goat Coffee. So Goat Coffee is coming up, review. And it'll be coming up, you know, hopefully today, as I promised. You know, I got to keep these promises if I make them. Otherwise, I got to stop making promises. I've never been here. I'm not completely sure if I'm close. Oh, it looks like I turned down the wrong street. Can I get over? Let's see, can I get over? Yeah, I think I'm going to turn it around and go back up and hit the next road up. So you'll be seeing some extra fast speed or I'll cut it out altogether. Okay, so I went down the wrong road, but here we are back where I needed to go. And we'll just take a left. I'm actually pretty familiar with this road right here. There's some good places to eat, drink, pretty good Western food. place up here called Moto Lari. You know, there'll be a review coming for that too. You know, I have enough content already created in the past to keep me busy for probably a good 6 months. You know, everywhere I go, I take photos, videos, and you know, that was from my time in the Pacific Northwest and the States, trip down to California, time in LA, time I went into Tennessee, Kentucky, Mammoth Cave National Park, and to Puerto Vallarta, my time there in Mexico for several months, and then on to Thailand for several months, and then Vietnam for several months. So there's a lot. Oh, I didn't know it was going to be on this street here. I knew I'd seen this. This street that we're turning on has a really good vegan restaurant. Very good. I don't know if it's vegan or vegetarian. I personally, you know, my dietary needs aren't distinguishable between the two, and I'm afraid I just don't know much of the difference. But if it's just vegetarian, I'm quite certain it has vegan options there too. I just never paid attention. I go there with friends and they always order for me. They're doing a lot of work on this road. But there's also a Crazy House is the name of it. And if you see that tree, you see the blue roof, there's some sort of thing just poking right up on the top of that. That's in the distance. That is Crazy House. You will definitely be getting a review of that place. That's a one of a kind. Feels like they put it together, you know, the MC Escher was involved in the design and planning. I do not know what this place is here. I don't know if there's food involved or lodging or what, but generally there's more than one thing. There's a lot of multi-purposing or multitasking, whatever you call it, going on with the buildings and the businesses here, where they double as multiple things. Oh well, yeah, they're really doing some work on this place. Nice little hydroponic system growing here. Little garden. Hello, xin chào. I'm gonna definitely check that place out, see if that's an actual restaurant or what that is. There's definitely places to sit. There's an old Thai food restaurant. Not quite open yet. We are in the morning here. I've eaten at one Thai food place here, and surprisingly it was not the greatest, having come from Thailand. But there aren't very many Thai places, I noticed, comparatively speaking. These prices are anywhere from, looks like maybe $4 or $5, you know, on up to the expensive stuff, $12, $13 for some pork ribs, Thai pork ribs. At the Thai hot pot, which is generally meant for more than one person. Maybe the pork ribs are too. There is definitely some money on this street. These buildings are fantastic. These little hotels and homestays. This is that restaurant I was telling you about, the vegetarian restaurant. It is delicious. You get a lot of food for your money. It's got a great little vibe. when I come here with my my friends, they order for us, and they generally, there's 4 or 5 of us, and they just order. It's kind of family style, and so they'll order. We'll go in sometime. They'll order you know, several things and share. So. I am expecting that I would have found this place by now. Let's see if I'm in fact on the right road. I am on the right road, and it is up here on the right. Oh, let's see if I can peek up above this this temporary wall here. I say temporary, it's got some ivy growing on it. But see if I can get you a nice view of the city from here. Beautiful place, surrounded by mountains, nestled in here. You can't go wrong from a trip to DeLotte, but if you're looking for a place to either live or split your time with another city, you know, I would tell you, I'd recommend what I've done. I mean, I don't see myself leaving to live back in Chiang Mai, but Chiang Mai certainly is a wonderful part of the year, and unbearably hot and smoky for parts of the year. And so that's how I originally ended up in Vietnam in the first place. It was hot and smoky. My lease, they had to do some work on the bathroom. It was taking too long, so they let me out of my lease. And you know, I had to make a border run anyway. And so I hopped over to Vietnam, to DeLotte, looked for kind of a place that I might be able to escape the heat. And I got here and fell in love with it. So the place, the people, the food. Food is very, very underrated food. Especially compared to Thai food. You know, I watch a lot of videos on places like this, you know, and everyone gives Thai food the edge, and I do not. Maybe I didn't branch out enough in Thailand, but man, there's so many of their dishes that are very, very tasty, but so spicy. And here, spicy, you add to make it spicy. They don't just make it spicy in most cases. Another little, some of these places, man, you've got just a little tiny entrance and you don't even think it's a thing, and then it is. This happens to be, it's probably a road. This probably connects up with another street. It sure does. So you'll see motorbikes going through there. This is it. NOW Coffee Bistro. You know, sometimes in the morning I don't feel so hungry, so I'll go someplace that just serves coffee, tea, things like that. But a lot of times if I plan on staying there for several hours, I want to go someplace that has food as well. Although you can order food and have it delivered to you from pretty much anywhere in the city at these places. Nice little entrance.
Ciao.
Xin chào. Xin chào. I'm videoing. Is that okay? Yes. Okay. Thank you.